So it's your boy Blonde Time, man, back with another video, man. Today, I have a little recap of the game 6 yesterday, man. The highlights from downloading, whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna the clips you have seen, some game winners and shit of all time. I reacted to this video a long time ago, but besides the point, we had Clippers, Jazz, Hawks, Sixers yesterday. Hawks, Sixers, great game. One of the best games of the playoffs so far. The trade shot the fucking light out the building. Really shot the light out the building. And yeah, shot the light out the building. Joel Embiid played great. Ben Simmons played garbage as usual. Seth Curry came to play. Tobias Harris came to hoop. But the difference in that game was Tobias Harris and Seth Curry came to hoop, and Bogdanovich and John Collins did not come to hoop. That's what it was. Trae Young got his 34, so he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he could. Game 7, I feel like the Hawks kind of sold this. I feel like if they lose Game 7, they're gonna look back at Game 6 and damn. And they lost Bogdanovich, most likely for Game 7. So they're gonna be like, damn, we should have won Game 7. We got healthy, we got ready for, Wednesday, when they would have played Game 1. So yeah, and then we had the game of the night for Jazz versus Clippers in the crib. That's probably the most craziest game I've ever watched in my entire life, bro. One of the most craziest games. First half, Jordan Clarkson and Donovan Mitchell literally could not miss. They had like 50 at the half, or 42 at the half combined. The Clippers as a team had like 45 or 48 at the half combined. And you feel me? But I know Terrance Mann was gonna go crazy. I've been knowing that because Terrance Mann he had 15 in like the first quarter. I believe 15 in the first, and I was like, damn, he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna have like 25 maybe. He did with 25 and then Paul George. But then it didn't seem to matter, and then all of a sudden, I was watching the game, I'm playing 2K, watching the game and shit, cause I'm like, I'm peeping, and I'm like, damn, 25 lead, 22, okay, then it's 18, okay, then it's 15, okay, then it's 9, okay, then it's 6, whoa, I was like, whoa, 6, whoa, it's tied, whoa, the Clippers are up, and I'm like, wow, Terrance Mann, 39 points, game of his life, when the Clippers absolutely needed it. I don't think they go back to Utah and win Game 7. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they could have done it. Because they barely escaped Utah when they shot like for 25 in the second half from 3. That would never happen. That was not going to happen again. But Gobert, that was a bad look. That was embarrassing. That was very embarrassing. To be the defensive player of the year and to them run whoever offense on you and they just bring out to the perimeter and you can't even get one stop. Also, Quinn Snyder has to get fired. I believe so, because this is 3-1. You blew 3-1 last year, and then you lose 4 straight this year. That's just something that's just unacceptable, bro. That's just unacceptable. What happened that game? Unacceptable. That can't happen. That can't happen. Shouldn't happen. Gobert. I'm not gonna call him a fake defensive player of the year because he got it because of his rim protection. Even though Reggie Jackson, I was watching, I was like, damn, Jazz need to stop. Reggie Jackson runs to Gobert, layup high off the glass, and he's just getting buckets. I thought he could have got a couple at once, but it was not a good look for Gobert at all. Not a good look. Donovan Mitchell tried his best, fucked up ankle and all. He got himself 40, 39, I believe. Jordan Clarkson got 21 in the second quarter and then didn't score for the rest of the game. You feel me? So that's the issue though. That's why I always say, what good is scoring if you can't get it one? Say you're a clutch player. What good is being a clutch player if you can't be clutch when your team needs you in the Game 7, right? What good is being a defensive player of the year for rim protection when in an elimination game, niggas are just running at the rim, getting layups, dunks, whatever the fuck they want? What good is that? You know what I'm saying? Jordan Clarkson, what good is being a scorer off the bench if you're just gonna disappear in the second half? You're nowhere to be found. I saw him take like 2 shots, 3 shots in the whole second half. I don't know why Joe Ingles got so less minutes. I don't know if they tried to put it Mike Conley, factor in Mike Conley. But Mike Conley didn't do nothing for them, but realistically. They just rushed him back because they're in an elimination game and they needed to come back and try to win. He actually really didn't contribute much to the court. Yeah, he got a couple assists, and I think he got 1 3, but he didn't contribute much to anything on the court. So that's crazy. Shout out to Clippers, shout out to Paul George, shout out to Reggie Jackson again. That guy is. I knew it was over when Patrick Beverley was making contested threes. The guy made like 3 threes in the last 2 minutes of the game. I was like, yeah, bro. Because once Patrick Beverley starts hitting shit, bro, it's like a crowd's with him. It's as good as over. It's as good as over. So yeah, it's clipped. But shout out to the fucking Clippers, man. Shout out to Paul fucking George. Shout out to Terrance fucking Mann. Shout out to all of them, bro. They got it done without Kawhi. Who would have thought they would have took 2 games? They didn't even let Jazz go sim without Kawhi. That's pretty embarrassing for Quinn Snyder and the Jazz. I'm not saying Paul George and them suck. It's like you're the number 1 team in the league and you lose to a team back-to-back games without their best player. That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing, bro. So Quinn Snyder might have to go. I wouldn't even be surprised if Quinn Snyder got traded. Not traded, excuse me. Got fired. I wouldn't even be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if Rudy Gobert got fucking traded. Yeah, because Rudy Gobert, like, that's cool now, but like he's a liability. He should have. I think Chris Knight should have taken Rudy Gobert out, put Favors in at least. Not because Favors would give you any more rim protection, but it's just, I mean, Gobert. I don't know what he could have done. Maybe like, I think he could have tried something. Maybe Bogdanovich. I said because they were running a small lineup the whole game. Zubac didn't touch the floor, so living Gobert, I understand, but you gotta just, I don't know. But shout out to the Clippers. I still got Suns in 6 because the problem with the Jazz that Suns don't have is that the Jazz had one guy who really know how to get his own bucket. Clarkson can get his own bucket, but more times than not, it's like a catch and shoot. Clarkson's getting buckets off of. Mike Conley can get his own bucket, but it didn't help that Mike Conley didn't play until Game 6, so they didn't really have that second option. And then Ingles and Bogdanovich are not really people who get their own bucket consistently. The Suns have Booker and CP3, so we're gonna see how that moves on. Clippers, and I got Suns in 6 in that series, Suns in 7, and then I got Bucks Nets. I got Bucks tonight, Game 7. Giannis, trust. Last thing off the video, man. As always, man, like, share, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy, Time, man, and I'm out. Pow!